Hello everybody, my name is Aud and welcome back to the Aud Narrations channel. Today we're reading a story titled His Affairs Ruined Everything. As always, if you appreciate these videos and want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Let's make a start. The post reads, 6 months ago, my life was the best it had ever been. My husband and I had just found out that we were pregnant after IVF, and our relationship seemed happy and strong as it ever has, just absolutely on top of the world. I found out he had an affair in mid-October where his affair partner had gotten pregnant as well. The affair partner terminated the pregnancy, and I was prepared to work through things with him, even to just end up divorcing amicably. Then I found out shortly before we got married, he'd had another affair that I'd never found out about previously. I was devastated beyond devastation. He said some things to me that I will never forget and never be able to forgive. I went into preterm labor at 26 weeks, which they were able to stop, but after 4 weeks I'm still having a lot of complications and I may have to deliver the baby early. My husband has been nasty and uncooperative since we fought. He hasn't come home to see me in the hospital even once in 4 weeks. Disgusting. My life was incredible before all of this, before I knew about all of this. I wish I could go back to that. And they write an edit. I'm doing okay. I'm still pregnant, 33 weeks, and still in hospital, watching a lot of mindless TV and doing a lot of cross-stitch projects. We're not together. I've spoken to lawyers, and I thought it was pretty clear when I said he'd said things that I'd never be able to forgive, but this is the internet, I guess. Grieving for my old life doesn't mean I think it will come back. Contrary to the belief of some people, I'm not an idiot. Smiley face. So, let's take a look at the comments. Someone's left a comment saying, first, recognize your life was not incredible prior to this / finding out. It was a lie. It looks like he has a pattern of cheating, so essentially your whole relationship has been a lie. It was a facade that he created. Second, do what's right for you. Don't let the stigma of being a single mum stop you from doing what needs to be done. Push him to the background, focus on your child, and contact family and friends there to support you. Then, when things are a little calmer with your child, and you've had time to organise and contact a lawyer. Someone else left a comment saying, the mask always slips eventually. This is the real him. Someone else left a comment saying, hey OP, I'm very sorry. Your husband deliberately deceived you into marrying him, and unfortunately, he's doing everything he can to make the happiest moment in your life into a miserable experience. I hope you have family and friends that are supporting you through this, because you shouldn't be alone with your sociopath husband. You deserve better, and cheering you on, and hope the delivery goes well. Take care and be well. Someone else left a comment saying, sorry, your life wasn't incredible. You were incredibly duped by a cheating, lying husband. I read somewhere that 50% of men who cheat begin during a pregnancy. Your husband began even sooner, and I don't see anything to salvage here. My advice is to consult an attorney and get the divorce underway. Someone else left a comment saying, trash. I hate so much men who cheat on their pregnant wife. Cheaters don't care about anything, they just succumb to their desires and not giving a shit that they're breaking your heart and abusing you. And you're pregnant with his child. I can't imagine how hard it is for you. And after all this, he didn't even check on you and his child. This man is trash and nothing more. You'll be stronger without him. Don't let his sweet talk after some time change your mind. He has no heart. To which someone replied saying, this man also cheated on her prior to her pregnancy. If I'm correct, if he got an affair partner, the dude has a little concern for his wife's health, and he'll respect her a little less if she takes him back. She needs to move forward. Definitely. Someone else left a comment, a monster one, saying, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Right now, the best thing to do is to take care of yourself and your baby. I know your husband's absence right now must be so painful, and on the other hand, finding out about the 2 affairs recently for your health, his presence will probably be much more harmful to you than good. And your main priority right now is to your health and the baby's health. I looked back at your post history and saw that he disclosed his one affair of his own accord, and normally I would say this is a positive sign for reconciliation. I'm not sure if the second discovery was due to your own investigating or his disclosure, but his absence since your last D-Day is not promising. Not that I think he won't be back, more that I can't imagine how difficult it would be to move on from his abandonment when you literally need him the most. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as though your story is out of the ordinary, which is crazy to me. You'll find many women in these infidelity subreddits who are going through or have gone through the same thing. Their husbands who seem to be great partners before D-Day, flipping a switch and turning into a completely different person, abandoning their pregnant wife or wives with small children. I think perhaps the reasoning is the shame is so overwhelming that they go into fight or flight mode and choose flight. They continue. Do his family and friends know about what's happened? If not, I would suggest you disclose to them, as in my opinion, I think keeping it hidden from them enables the wayward partners in their downward spiral and pursuit to escape reality. His friends and family would be people he would feel accountable to and who would hopefully hold him accountable while guiding him to a healthier path. What is your support system looking like? Lean on them. Have you had any communication with your husband? If so, I would try and go completely non-contact and have a trusted friend or family member relay updates about your baby's health. Is there someone you can stay with for after the baby is born? Someone who can ensure that you have a stable, calm place to land for a bit with the baby till you can get things figured out. You can only control what's going on with you at this point, so that's where your focus should stay. Your health, there'll be time to figure out things down the line a bit. Be patient and kind to yourself, and don't feel pressured to make any decisions right at this moment. I mean, you're on bed rest in the hospital. There really isn't much you can do about him and your marriage at this moment in time. Definitely. Someone else left a comment saying, OP, I too found out that my seemingly happy 20-year marriage could not have been real because he had been cheating since before we were even married. Despite what everyone else is saying, I understand exactly how you are feeling. It was real to you. You did feel all those real feelings of love and hope and excitement for the future. It's unimaginable that it was not real and that he did not feel it too. I still can't believe it. I just can't accept the fact that he could so easily throw that away without any hesitation or pain. Yet here we are, and he is. So it must be true that my husband never really loved me or bonded with me or cared about my well-being, and it was just a really good actor playing a good human. You and I are capable of true love and feelings and happiness and real pain. These hollow shells we married are not. It's their loss, not ours. I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'm sad to say you're not alone. This is so incredibly common. I feel your pain. Hoax from your internet friend. Right. They're at an update titled, As it turns out, his affair didn't really ruin anything, which is an interesting view. And the post reads, I'd been leaving little updates in this post, and I thought it would finally do one big update post as its own post. I think I'm finally getting better. I'm still sad, I still hurt, there are things that will take a really long time to get over, but in the time I've spent away from him, I've come to value my freedom and myself as a person. Fantastic. He didn't come to see me in the hospital even once. He hasn't come to see our baby even once. We had a big fight shortly before I went into the hospital over his infidelity, and if he didn't want to see me, that's his business, but not coming to see the baby we fought so hard for is something else entirely. But it was a sign for me that I can do this, we can do this, I can do better for my daughter and for myself. I have a lawyer now and I'm moving forward with divorce proceedings. I know I'll be okay. I don't have to rely on him for anything. I'm sad about how all of this happened. I wish it didn't happen. But I also know now that I can have a whole life beyond this, you know? And they write in brackets, also, our baby was born a little more than 6 weeks early and is 10 days old now. Congratulations. She's still at the NICU, just getting a little bit stronger, but she's doing amazing and should be home by the end of this month. I can't wait to start enjoying motherhood. That's really exciting. Let's have a look at some of the comments on the update. Someone has left a comment saying, as a husband and a father, this dude doesn't deserve the honor it is to be both. Someone replied saying, no shit. I'd go to the ends of the earth to see my son. Someone replied to that, saying, it spoke to his character when his solution to the affair baby was, I'll just forget about it and move on with my life. A man that can just forget a baby will forget another one at the first sign of adversity. You've got this, mama. Congratulations on your new little peanut. That's cute. Someone left a comment saying, whoa, dealing with infidelity, having a baby, and filing for divorce? That is more than a sign. That is superhero shit. You must be proud of yourself for dealing with all of that at once. You are inspiring. Really sad that your daughter will never have a father, though. Not being there at birth loses him any parental rights in my book, and he loses his man card. He can't call himself a man anymore. That is the lowest of the low shit. Definitely. Someone else left a comment saying, it's weird that his personality changed so completely in such a short time. Or was he always a selfish asshole, and somehow you didn't see the red flags? Anyway, congrats on your baby. I wish you all the best. OP writes in reply, in retrospect, there were signs, but the thing is that we had a giant fight after I found out about the second, actually first, affair, and when that happened, it was like something snapped. He said things to me I don't want to repeat, and that I could never forgive as long as I live. And when I didn't fold, he decided to punish me with this silent treatment / ignoring me / whatever this is. I lived out our entire marriage as an exceptionally passive person, gentle, endlessly forgiving, and go with the flow. When I started to stand up for myself, the cracks started to show, but there were never problems before because I never made problems. And someone replied saying, honey, there's a reason why men in their late 30s and 40s marry women in their 20s. A much younger woman is a whole lot more likely to be passive and tolerate the man's bullshit than a woman his own age. You grew up. You became a full-fledged adult woman who refused to take everything he dished out, and I'm glad you are done with this creep. I wish only the very best things for you and your daughter. You will raise her to be a strong, capable woman who knows her worth, just like you are. What a fantastic message to finish on. Right. Tough stuff, but it sounds like OP's handled it like an absolute champ. Congratulations on the birth, and I wish you all the best with your future endeavours and your daughter's future endeavours. Yeah. What do you think OP should do? What would you do in OP's shoes? Let me know in the comments. As always, if you appreciate these videos and want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button. That way you won't miss the latest upload. Alrighty, we'll have to finish there for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.